really dig out a result. What confidence does that give you, along with the number of attacking options that you have as well, that you've got a real chance of overhauling City's 9-point advantage at the top of the Premier League?
I think we've always known we can win ugly. I think we've done that over the last few seasons. Scruffy 1-0s away from home on days like Sunday. We've been doing that for years now. So we've always known that. We've always known they're the important ones. They're the ones that kind of always feel the best because you mean a lot. They're the ones that you potentially slip up on throughout the season, but it's important to make sure you win those games, and we've been able to do that.
But that ability, coupled with the attacking options, obviously we've seen the introduction of Luis Diaz. Does that breed confidence that you can really go at City in the remaining games? And because obviously you've got a game in hand, you've still got to play City. The gap could feasibly get down to 3 points. Yeah,
it could. But it's important for us to make sure we keep winning games. Obviously, I don't think 9 points gap is much pressure, but the old saying goes, we need to just keep as much pressure on as we can. Make sure, obviously, we win that game in hand. Important, take it down to 6, and then just keep winning. I think obviously it's not in our hands at the minute, so there's not much we can really do except win our games and see what happens. But anything can happen in this league, so it's important for us to make sure we're in a position to pounce if they do slip at some point.
Obviously, as well, we also know how much the Champions League means to you guys, but how much better equipped is this squad now to compete on 4 fronts than it was when you won the Champions League, than when you won the Premier League?
Yeah, I would say definitely on all 4 fronts. It makes it easier now having so many great players in the team. But I mean, it's the seasons when we won the Champions League, we almost won the league. So we've shown ourselves, we've shown people that we are able to compete on multiple fronts. But yeah, to have a place in all 4 competitions still at this point in the season is good for us. Got a chance, obviously, I think in a couple of weeks to add silverware to the season early doors. So that's what our focus is on, is making sure that we're still in all 4 competitions for as far as we can go.
Okay, James Mountford will go next, please.
Hi, Trent. Good afternoon. My maths makes it that this will be your 39th game of the season as a team. And while I accept that there have been different personnel involved in some of those games, we're not even out of February yet. So just talk to us about the fitness that's enabled you and the team, I guess, still to be such a threat after 38 games.
Yeah, I think that's kind of normal now. I think modern day players are expected to play the number of games. We as players want to play every game we can, so it's we want to be in every competition. We want to win every trophy. So if that's what you want, then you're gonna have to play 50, 60 games a season, and that's something that we're looking towards. We've got amazing backroom staff, physios, sports scientists, nutritionists that look after us as players, make it easier for us to cope with that. So it's about making sure we're ready to play every game, and like I said, we've got the staff to support us doing that.
Okay, Ian, can you go next, please?
Hi, Trent. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very well. A couple of questions in one, really. Firstly, on Diogo Jota. Everyone always talks about Salah and Mane, but as someone who loves to assist for goals, just tell us what he's added to the team, especially this season, because he seems to be on fire. And you've spoken about going for the 4 trophies. As someone who's come through at the club, how important is it to get to this stage of the season and still be in every trophy? And realistically, can you win them all?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, first on Diogo, outstanding player, outstanding person. As someone who's added a lot to the team, he's versatile in that front line for us. He's played in all positions this season, and he scored goals in all positions. So he's flexible. He's able to do his job really well. He's slotted in really well, and he's scoring goals, which is his job really. And he's he gets himself in positions where he can score. and he's able to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's all you can really ask for. So that as a team, as a club, I think we do expect ourselves to go as far as we can in competitions. I think, looking at it now, there's only there's only the league that's not really in our hands. All the other cup competitions that we're in, we believe we can win them. We believe we can beat anyone on our day, if we get it right. And so the only one is the league, but anything can happen there. The other three competitions, we believe that that we're able to win them.
Okay, we'll go to Carl Markham next, please.
Hi, Trent.
Hiya.
Just one on you personally. You've already achieved quite a lot in the game at a relatively young age. I just wonder how you gauge your own progress and how much more you think there is to come from you.
A lot more, I would say. A lot more. I think for me, I still see it as early days. I don't class myself as a young player, but in terms of career, you're looking at 15 to 20 year careers these days, hopefully. So I feel like I'm only in the early stages. So there's still a lot more. There's still so much room for improvement. I still see I've got so much more potential to give and do and achieve. So for me, I'm not really thinking about what I've done. I'm thinking about what more I can do, how I can get better, what more I can achieve, and how I can consistently be winning things every season.
Okay, we'll go to John Cross next, please.
Hi, Trent. Nice to see you. I was just going to ask you, really, through experience, how much has this team improved, really, since when you won it in 2019? And also, I don't know, in previous seasons, it's felt as if the Champions League has often had, clear favourites. Do you feel as if this season it's really wide open? There's a real opportunity, to go all the way in this.
I think cup competitions it's always wide open, to be honest. Two-legged games, anything can happen. So you see upsets, you see shocks all the time. So I wouldn't say anyone's clear favourites for the competition, no matter what. Leagues are a bit different. You do have your favourites in that. When you look at squad depth and things like that, but I think cup competitions are a completely different ball game. Every competition we're in, we believe we can win, especially the Champions League. How much have we improved? We've improved as a team. We've learned, more how to win, how to adjust. We've had bad moments, good moments in the competition. But it's about making sure we win our games. That's the important thing. Easier said than done, but we believe we can do that.
Okay, and the last question we'll take today is Fred from TNT, please.
Hi, Trent. You just said that you feel that you are in the beginning of a career. There is much more to develop, but you have already 15 assists in this season, which is the highest number you have achieved before, and we are in February. Do you feel that you are now in the top of your game so far?
So far, yeah. I would say so far, probably. I'm playing. I feel like I'm playing good football at the minute. I've enjoyed this season so far, but I've always found myself enjoying the latter stage of the season more. Always found myself having good form near the end of the seasons because they're the big games. They're the ones that matter. They're the Champions League knockouts. You're getting later into the cups. You're getting into the late stage of the league. So. No, I'm looking to win trophies and help the team do that. So, if that means playing as well as I can, which it will mean. So, I think that's what needs to be done. So, I'm excited to see what happens between obviously February and May. So, a lot will happen. We just hope that we're on the happy end come May.
Okay, sorry, and one final question from Dom King, please.
Hi, Trent. Sorry, it's just a quick one. Just listening to you talking about the ambition to sort of go far in the cups. Is there a sort of sense among the dressing room that for all the talent that you've got, you haven't got enough medals to show for what you've achieved so far? If you know what I mean. I know you've had 4 trophies in the last 2 years, but there's a sort of feeling that you could, with the talent that you've got, there could be so much more to come.
Partially, yeah. Obviously, partially. There's we don't feel disappointed that we haven't won enough trophies, because we feel like the trophies we have won are the biggest and the best that you can get your hands on, and obviously not making any digs, but you look at Man City's amazing team. They haven't been able to lift Champions League, so they've won a couple of Prems, but they haven't been able to win the Champions League. We've won both over the last few years, so it just shows that we're able to do it in both competitions. But I think there's an expectation now, I think, as a team, as players, to win trophies. I think 1 trophy minimum a season is what we need to be achieving. And I think, obviously, next week we have the opportunity to go and grab that. But I think, with the squad we've got, the team, the players, the manager, we should be winning trophies. We expect that of ourselves, and if we don't, then it's a massive disappointment. So yeah, it's expected now. And we're not in that phase anymore where we're happy to get to finals and it's a little bit of a surprise and it's a day out. There's expectation there now to be on and doing that every season.